Yes, yes. Am I live yet? Am I live yet? I don't know if I'm live yet. I don't know if I'm live yet. Am I live yet? Am I live yet? I'm waiting on it to tell me that I'm. Yep, we go. All right, man. Crypto in the morning. What's going on with you beautiful people? Thanks so much for joining us. I believe I am live and in person right now. I believe so. So haven't done this in a while over here on Facebook, going live, teaching a little bit about this thing called cryptocurrency, man. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, guys, we're going to be doing a crypto recap. I'll be sharing some things with you. I haven't done this in like 4 years. But now's the time, right? Now's the time to continue to do what I do best, which is educate my people about this thing called money. And so hopefully you got some people connected to you who want to get this generational wealth. Hopefully you got some people connected to you who believe, right, that the wealth of the wicked is laid up for the righteous. Hopefully you got some people that believe that their best and their brightest future is ahead of them, not behind them. I want you guys to understand this simple concept that if you embrace this concept, your life will change. It simply is this, that wealth is in the future. Everybody put that in the comments below. Wealth is in the future. Now, why do I want to share this with you? Because if you continue to dwell on your past, you will not get wealthy. Your wealth is not in the past, it's in the future. You keep thinking about what happened and who did what to you and all of this stuff, right? Make peace with your past. Your wealth is in the future. Generational wealth is built in the future. You got to start thinking about the future to take care of your children and your children's children. Don't just be preaching the scripture if you're not going to live the scripture. Your wealth is in the future. Well, let's talk about something that quite possibly is in the future, something I've been talking about for 10 years. And of course, when you're talking about it, people don't believe you when it's new. Oh, this is new, that's old. But you guys got to understand this thing called evolution. Everybody put in console evolution. Things change. Things get better. Things become more efficient. And we're talking about, real simply, the evolution of money. The evolution of money. If you just simply think, if you just take your brain and think about where you have been, what you've experienced with this thing called evolution. If we want to do the evolution of communication, you can think about, well, how do we used to communicate 30 years ago? Probably by this phone that was hooked up to this line that came out of the wall. And for some of us, we go back to when you had to do this little rotary phone. Some of us are old enough they had to do a rotary phone. Well, that phone then transformed into a digital phone. You just press buttons and it sends it out. Then it turned into a cell phone or a car phone. And then now you got all these different ways of communication. It's called evolution. Now, when it was changing, people were probably like, no, we want to keep the rotary phone. The rotary phone works just fine. They didn't want to move forward with the future. They wanted to stay in the past. And guess what? They got left behind. Think about the evolution of music and how you would listen to music. Back in the day, it was what, an 8-track. As far back as I can go back, I'm pretty sure some people can go back further than that. Then you got a record player. You had a record player. You had records. Then you got an 8-track. Then you got cassettes. Then you have CDs. Then you have whatever you have after that. Now we're into streaming. Right now I got YouTube Music. I don't buy nothing no more. Right? Has that not evolved? Well, let's talk about money. How far back does money go back for you? Put that in the comments below. How far back can you go in your mind where you use money and it was a different form than what you're using today? Okay? And we also are in this space called this age. We have gone through different ages. We went through the industrial age. We went through the ice age. We went through all these different ages. Now we're in the technology age. Right? So wouldn't it make sense then that we would have some technology that would allow us to transfer money, which is nothing more than the exchange of value in a new form? Absolutely. And this is what I call computer money. Everybody put in console computer money. Now, I get it, right? It's just not. It's hard for some of you to fathom. It's not gonna be your thing. Your mind ain't. You ain't. Let me just be honest with you. For most of you, you're not gonna get this because you're just not smart enough. I'm just gonna tell you, right? You got to be smart. You got to be smart to use a smartphone. You got to be smart to want to even understand or begin to learn about crypto. This is for the nerds. This is for the geeks. This is for the geniuses. This is for the computer people. So if you're not going to learn to be a computer person, then this is not going to be the money for you. And that's fine. That's fine. Just simply admit, you know what? I don't want to learn about computer stuff. Although I'm using a computer, although my smartphone is a computer, although everywhere I go at this particular point, they got robotics in the restaurants, right? They got self checkout at Walmart. Although all the stuff around me is computerized, I don't want to learn about computer money. Well, that's on you. Hit the like button, the share button, the subscribe button. Also, let us know where you're connected from, what city, what state you're connected from at this particular time. Love to know who is connected with us live. Of course, you'll be able to watch this on replay. Also, I'm out of Decatur, Georgia. I've been talking about crypto for 10 years. And guess what? While the mainstream media was telling you that crypto is bad, that crypto is a scam, guess what they were doing? They were buying Bitcoin. Right? So they're telling you on the screen, on the stuff that you listen to, that you poison your brain with, listening to them talk. They're sitting there telling you that crypto's bad while they're buying Bitcoin. And now guess what? 10 years later, they're filthy fucking rich and you're still broke as a joke. Because you listen to people who do not have your best interests in mind. And you don't listen to people who try to help you every fucking day. And at this particular point, I don't give a damn about how you feel. But what I will do is I'll do what I do best, which is teach you so you can learn what you don't know, so you can earn what you don't got. Now that I made that, what's going on, TJ? What's up with you, man? How are you out of Indianapolis, Indiana? What's going on with you, Mr. Perry? Out of Orlando, out of Stone Mountain, what's going on with you? Out of Ghana. That's right, international. This goes across the world. China is talking about crypto Bitcoin. United States is talking about crypto Bitcoin. El Salvador is talking about crypto Bitcoin. Now understand this. When I talk about crypto, I'm not just talking about Bitcoin, but I understand that if you're new to this space, that's all you may know. So I get it. You think I'm talking about Bitcoin, I talk about crypto, I'm not, but Bitcoin, we're going to get into that. So let's get started with this thing, man. So just to give you a quick update, we have a couple things going on. You should see if you can see the first comment on my page here, let me know. Because that's going to be our new thing for our people who say, you know what, no one's ever trying to help them. It ain't free. It's $5 a month. If you want to get this crypto education, you want to learn about computer money, you want to build wealth in this way, the cheapest I'm going to be able to do it for you is $5 a month. If you can't do $5 a month, fuck you. Okay? At this point, I don't give a damn. You can stay broke if you want to stay broke. $5 a month to learn about crypto, $5 a month to do some self-education, which formal education will lead you to a living, right? But self-education will lead you to a fortune. How many of you guys are ready to get to your fortune? Okay? So $5 a month to subscribe so you can get all of the juicy stuff, man. It's a whole vault of information. We can take you as deep as you want to go. It's much more that you don't know. I'm going to give it to you piece by piece so you can eat this generational wealth elephant one bite at a time. Everybody put in the comments below, one bite at a time. You try to go too fast, you're going to make some dumbass decisions and you're going to lose money. Wealth is built over time, but it begins with a decision. A decision to learn what you don't know. Because here's what I do know, beautiful people. Whatever it is that you currently know and that you have actually used has got you to where you are right now financially. So if you're not where you like to be financially, then probably what you know ain't helping you as much as what you don't know. So it's time for you to learn what you don't know. At any rate, so you can click on that, become a member, a subscriber of this page, and we're going to teach you everything you want to know about crypto. We have crypto classes. I got a crypto university. We have crypto conferences coming up. You have plenty of opportunity to learn if you decide to show up. Or you can continue to watch Beyonce and Lil Wayne and football and all that shit that ain't putting no money in your pocket. Your choice. So here's our crypto recap, man. Hopefully do I need to blow this up? Can you guys see this? Let me know if I need to make this. It looks like it's pretty big for me, but I don't know how it is. You guys give me an update on your visual for what you see on the screen. Crypto, this is coinmarketcap.com. So you can go here. It's a website. It's going to give you a breakdown of what's going on. So similar to how you have a stock market, you'll go to Wall Street, you'll go to some stock exchange to learn about what's going on with all your stocks, or your Apple stock or your Facebook stock or whatever. Well, we have a market exchange and a market for this particular market. Same way with real estate. Real estate's got its own market. Stocks got their own market. Forex got their own market. Right? All of these different money markets. Everybody putting comments on money market. If you're not learning about some money market, so it's big but not clear. Okay, let me see if I can make this, if I can blow it up. I'm going to try to blow it up here. See if that makes a difference. Okay, let's try this. Going to 150. Did that do something? That's about as big as I'm going to make it. Hopefully that worked. All right. So CoinMarketCap, man. So what is it saying? Up in the top left. Let's see if this works. Let's see if I can do a little pointer. Did that work? Nope. Okay, that didn't work. But anyway, up here, I guess you guys see it. Crypto is 2.4 million crypto out there in the world today. Okay, so there's been 2.4 million plus different types of cryptocurrencies that have been created. Some good, some bad, some memes, some hoaxes, some money grabs, some rug pulls, all types of stuff. Okay, so when you hear someone say crypto is a scam, that's probably because they got scammed with one of these other 2 million different crypto out there because they ain't been watching the market for 10 years like I have. So understand that there's this good concept comes from the Bible. You might want to read it. It says there's safety and wise counsel. Stop trying to do stuff on your own. I mean, you can do that. That's the long way, the hard way to get your ass kicked away. Or you can lean on people that know what the fuck they talking about. Get with them, get your money up, and then go out and do whatever the fuck you want to do. How about that? There's safety and wise counsel. So get with people that know. So it's 2.4 million crypto out there in the world. You got to be careful. Everybody putting console, be careful. You got to be careful. You might get one of them millions that ain't going to do nothing for you. Or you might be on a hope and wish and a prayer and you lose all your money because you were naive, because you were foolish, because you were stupid. It says a fool and his money will soon part ways. Don't be a fool. Put that in comments below. I'm not no fool. I am no fool. Exchanges. This is where the exchange of crypto can take place. There's 779 exchanges out there in the world. All over the world. Not just the United States, all over the world. So if you wanted to exchange crypto for some reason, guess what? You could do that. You just have to find an exchange. We'll be talking about that in our crypto education courses, our crypto knowledge vault. $5 a month, market cap. Now here's the big number. Everybody put this comments below. 3.29 trillion with a T. This is the amount of money that's currently flowing in the cryptocurrency space. 3.29 trillion. That's the amount of money that's in the cryptocurrency space right now. Do you think that $3.9 trillion is going to flat out disappear like a fart in the wind tomorrow? I don't think so. Do you think that the people who got billions and billions of dollars in crypto, you think they just going to let it just disappear just like that? I don't think so. Do you think the wealthy people who've been telling you not to buy crypto so they could buy crypto, you think they want to go broke and be like you? I don't think so. So it's down 0.78% for the day. We have over $126 billion in trades that took place. So this is a place, a money market is a place where people trade money. That's what it is, right? They trade money for assets. They trade money for real estate in the real estate market. They trade money for stocks in the stock market. They trade money for Forex money. It's a place where people trade money. And some people get good at trading money. They trade their low money for high money. And that's how they keep winning. While we out here working hard with our hands, they're working hard with their brains, and they are making their money multiply by trading lower for higher or higher for lower, depending on their position. These are things that you'll learn over time if you decide to learn how to trade. Everybody putting comments on trade. Matter of fact, you already know how to trade. You just don't know that you know how to trade. Let me give you an example. Y'all want an example of how I know that y'all know how to trade, although you act like you don't know how to trade because no one has taught you the way that the master teacher will teach you, because the master teacher teaches in parables. So let's just say you go to the farmer's market today. Now, the farmer's market is a money market too, by the way. You're going to exchange your money, right, for some groceries. Let's just say some fruit. And fruit is wealth. Why? Because it brings health to your body. So I think it makes sense for you to exchange your little money, right, to get something that can bring health to your body, and that is actually a money exchange. Now, of course, some of you guys are going to go to the farmer's market, you're going to buy the sweet stuff. Some of you guys are going to go to the farmer's market to buy the hog maw. Some of you guys are going to go to the farmer's market to buy shit that'll kill you. Well, I don't think that's a good trade. But you know what? It's your money. So you go into the grocery store, farmer's market, you buy some grapes. You say, you know what? Grapes will go so good on my salad. Oh, I just want to pop a grape as a snack. Now in the comments below, let me know what kind of grapes you like. You like green, what do they call them? Green grapes? You like black grapes? Red grapes? Which one? Which one is your favorite? Green, black? Is there any other colors? Green, black, or red? Which one's your favorite? Tell me in the comments below. Which type of grape do you like? Now, because you love grapes so much, you know how much grapes are sell for typically. When you typically go to the market, you want to buy some green grapes, you typically buy them at $2 a pound. That's about average over here in the indicator. So you go, you like, oh, $2. You're like, oh, I like my green grapes at $2. I'm going to go get me some green grapes. But guess what? Today when you went to the market to get you some green grapes, and they normally are $1.99 a pound, today they were $2.99. You're like, what's going on? I don't know if I want to trade my money in exchange for grapes at $2.99 a pound when I know I can get them at $1.99. So you decide you ain't going to take that trade. Okay, that's cool. You go down the road to the other farmer's market. So this one you went to the farmer's market. Now you go down here to Aldi. You're like, you know what? I still want me some green grapes, but I wasn't willing to pay $2.99 for them because I know I can get them at $1.99. So you go to Aldi, and they got green grapes. You're like, oh, I really want some green grapes. It's going to bring health to my body, and health is more valuable than wealth. Let me go ahead and make sure I got me some green grapes to bring some health to my body. And lo and behold, Aldi has them for 99 cents a pound. And you're like, oh, sign me up. No, just give me one bag. Give me 2 bags, because I know that I normally pay $1.99 for these grapes. But today, Aldi is my good friend, and they decided they were going to sell the grapes for 99 cents. I find that to be a great value. I find that to be on sale. Let me get those grapes. Now, what you could do, you could say, well, wait a second. I'm not just buying 2 bags for me. I'm buying 1 bag for me, and I'm buying 1 bag to sell. And you go back over to that other store, and you see them out there selling for $2.99. You stand out there and say, hey, if y'all looking for some grapes, I just bought some grapes. They over here for $2.99. I can sell you mine for $2.49. Would you like a grab bag of green grapes for $2.49 a pound? You know what they're going to say? I'd rather pay you $2.49 than pay $2.99 by going in the market. Let me get them grapes from you. Isn't that what the man do on the truck when he goes park at the gas station, and he pull out his truck with his trailer? He got all the watermelons and the grapes and the strawberries and all that. Isn't that what he doing? Come on, don't shout me down because I'm preaching good. That's what he does, isn't it? He goes brings fruit over from his farm, and instead of paying the extra to be in the farmer's market, he goes to sell stuff from his farm right there on the road. Now, would you rather pay $2.99 for those grapes, or $2.49 for those grapes, or $1.99 for those grapes, or 99 cents for those same green grapes? Why am I teaching you this way? Because when you stop looking at the jargon, the lingo, and you begin to understand this is just money, and I can buy stuff on sale, and I can sell it for premier pricing, and I can continue to grow my money day after day after day after day. Instead of spending more than I earn, I'll actually be earning more than I spend. Wow. Now, let's just take that same grape concept and we say, well, now it's not grapes, now it's crypto. Exchange crypto or grapes for crypto. And I found this one little crypto or this grape that I really like, and it's called, they call it Bitcoin. It's the best grape in the market for whatever reason. I really like it. And right now, I could buy Bitcoin for $94,000 a coin. Well, guess what? I could have bought Bitcoin for $1,000 a coin 10 years ago. I could have bought Bitcoin $10,000 a coin 5 years ago. I could have bought Bitcoin at $50,000 a coin 6 months ago. I didn't want it when it was that price. I didn't want it at all. But if I had bought it at $10,000, if I had bought it at $1,000, if I had bought it at $50,000, I could be selling it today for $90,000. Or I could hold on to it. The real question is, the concept I want you to understand is price is what you pay, but value is what you get. Put that in the comments below. Price is what you pay, but value is what you get. And then until you understand the value, it does not matter the cost. Because you don't know, and until you can understand the value, you can't say whether Bitcoin is undervalued, overvalued. All you can do is go by price. But what's the value? Is Bitcoin worth $94,000? Is Bitcoin worth $1 million? Is Bitcoin worth $10,000? What's the value? It doesn't matter the price if you can't determine the value. It doesn't matter the price of the grapes. If the grapes are not valuable to you, you ain't gonna buy the grapes, no matter what the price is. If you didn't go into the grocery store looking for grapes, you ain't gonna buy those grapes unless they got a great price and you see some value in it. Price is what you pay, value is what you get. Write that down. Now, out of that $3.29 trillion, Bitcoin in the market is $1.86 trillion, which represents, I think, 56% of the entire crypto market. 56%. So this is why you hear Bitcoin, when you hear crypto, people think it's Bitcoin. It's more than Bitcoin, but because it's so dominant, everybody put in comments, so dominate, because it's so dominant, when people talk crypto, they're typically talking about Bitcoin, or they think they're talking about Bitcoin. But as I mentioned, there's over 2.4 million other cryptocurrencies in this space. And if all you know is Bitcoin, that's enough because it dominates. But if you decide to learn, everybody put in comments on learn, you decide to learn about the other stuff, you might just find yourself getting rich real fast. Everybody put in comments on computer money. Because I got computer love. Computer love. Oh, yeah. I got computer love for my computer money. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? As you're sitting here watching or you listening or whatever it is you're doing, that at this very moment that your computer could be making you money? While you're typing, while you're responding, while you're liking, while you're sharing, while you're scrolling, while you're walking the dog, while you're taking a shit, guess what? Your computer could be making you money. Your smartphone could be making you money. How many guys out there got some computer love? If you got some computer love, put the comments on computer love. I want to see. How many guys watching right now, you say, you know what? What are he talking about right now? I mean, I heard Bitcoin. As a matter of fact, in the comments below, I want to know, for those that are here live, and if you should be happy to catch the replay, put in the comments on hashtag replay, what was the price of Bitcoin the first time you heard about it? Put that in the comments below. I want to know. How much was Bitcoin? What was the price of Bitcoin the first time you heard about it? How much was it? Give me a number. I'm not moving forward. I ain't doing nothing else till I get some numbers in the comments below. Now, of course, if you want to go deep down, you're going to become a subscriber, and we're going to give you all of this crypto content. 10 years of crypto study. 10 years of trying to help black folk get rich. 10 years. And I have absolutely no sympathy for your decisions. At all. 1600. So, man, it was 1600 the first time I heard about it. Now it's $94,000. Now you tell me, Mr. Perry Elite Group, if you had decided that, you know what, I'm going to take a stab at this, even if you didn't buy a whole Bitcoin at 1600, even if you didn't buy a whole half a Bitcoin at 800, even if you didn't buy a whole quarter of a Bitcoin at 400, even if you bought a 16th at 200, or whatever that is, wouldn't that be one of the best investments of your life? One of your best risks that you decided to take in your life? And we're talking about probably a less than 10-year span. Guess what? You're going to live, well, you don't know if you're going to live, but 10 years is going to pass anyway. Are you going to spend the next 10 years in the past? Or are you going to spend the next 10 years in the future? Let me ask that again. How much was Bitcoin the first time you heard about it? And are you going to spend the next X amount of years thinking about the past, thinking about woe is me, thinking about I shoulda, coulda, woulda? Or are you going to spend the next 10 years thinking about your present, living in the present, and thinking about your future? I want to remind you again, beautiful people, that wealth is in the future. All right. So Bitcoin, 1.86 trillion, got $42.17 billion of trades taking place over the past 24 hours. What else we got here? It's market cap. You got 19.8 Bitcoin out there in circulation. You're only going to have 21 million in total. That's a max supply that gives you this thing called scarcity. And when you have scarcity with the supply, when you have a supply that's going to be scarce, if the demand is high, this is simple economics, right? Supply and demand. If the demand is still there and the resource is limited, what is going to happen to the price of said asset? Let me say it again. If the demand is high and the supply is limited, what's going to happen to the price? Oh, Crypto Education 101. This is 5th grade economics I'm teaching here today. Let me ask that question one more time for the people in the back, because they ain't taught you this stuff since you was in 4th grade. If the demand is high and the supply of said asset is limited, what's going to happen to the price of said asset? Really simple stuff here. I know that they took us through all of that university, trigonomics and chemistry and calculus and shit we ain't gonna never use. They did all that shit to confuse you. I'm keeping it real simple. If the demand is high and the supply of that asset is limited, exclusive, VIP, what's going to happen to the price of that asset? I'm waiting on an answer. I do not move based upon your emotion, by the way. Based upon how you feel. I'm the teacher. When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. Guess what, guys? The teacher is always ready. Thank you so much, Miss Terry Williams Green. Miss Terry Williams Green Because you are such a diligent student, Miss Terry Williams Green, you have just won your first month free into our crypto class. So Miss Terry Williams Green, make sure you inbox us immediately so I can send you the link so you can join our free class for you because you are participating and you're ready to rock and roll today. Everybody get some hand claps, get some parties. Let's get some, I don't know, woo, 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 for Miss Terry Williams Green, our first winner. Good job, Miss Green. It goes up. Now, let's talk about Bitcoin for a minute. How many guys have been hearing some interesting, good things about Bitcoin? Then give me something that you've heard, something positive that you've heard about Bitcoin in the past 3 months. I don't know. What have you heard? Have you been paying attention? Probably not. I don't know. I'm not going to assume. Have you heard anything? Has anything got you excited? I mean, I don't know. Maybe you guys heard that Bitcoin had hit $100,000 and that's what got you, reinvigorated. Maybe that's what you heard. He was like, what? It hit 100,000. Oh, I got to pay attention now. I don't know. What have you heard? What has got your intrigue as it relates to this thing called Bitcoin in the cryptocurrency space? I'll wait. Thanks so much, Rashida. Now, Rashida Cole is here. She is one of our admins here in our classes. So we shout out to Rashida, one of our admins, one of our assistants here, all the way out of Ghana, Africa. We do international business, so we want to thank Rashida for her service, keeping us afloat, making sure that our I's are dotted and our T's are crossed. Appreciate you. We got Donto Williams in the house all the way from Memphis. Donto Williams is one of my crypto bros. What's going on, crypto bro? He been rolling with us. We've been rolling together in this crypto space for at least 7 years. He was there. He was around when I wrote the book. He was around when we put our first crypto investing plan out in 2021. He has experience. He's another one of these wise guys that you might want to talk to before you start making your crypto decisions. But shout out to Brother Donto. He said, man, you heard about Trump. Yeah, Trump is in 10 days, 9 days, he's going to take office. Trump is our first crypto-friendly president. Regardless of what you think about him, I would recommend you get that money. You stop thinking about him, you start thinking about your family. Stop thinking about him, start thinking about building wealth. When are you going to start working on wealth for your family? When are you going to start working on building wealth for leaving an inheritance to your children? When is that? Because that's in the future, right? So when is your mind going to be fixed on leaving an inheritance of houses and wealth and riches to your children's children? It's one thing to talk about it. It's one thing to know the scripture. It's another thing to be about it. So Trump, he also is hiring crypto-friendly, right, cabinet, a crypto-friendly senators and stuff like that to take leadership positions. All of them are crypto-friendly. What do you think that means, people? Y'all better get out your ass. Get out of listening to all of these people that's telling you what to think. I'm going to teach you how to think. The man literally tells you what he's going to do. You don't believe him. That's your choice. You can believe him or not believe him. So we have a crypto-friendly president coming into office. First time ever. Anybody else? What else have you heard about cryptocurrency, heard about Bitcoin in the past 3 months? Something positive or something negative. Doesn't matter to me. Here's how you build wealth in America. You know how you build wealth? Let me tell you. It's 2 words. Y'all ready? 2 words. Y'all ready? Y'all want to know how simple this is? Anybody want to know? Does anybody want to know how to build wealth in America? Anybody want to know how to build wealth in the world? Anybody want to know how to do it? I've been wanting to tell people this for a long time. Anybody want to know? Just let me know. I'll tell you. It's 2 words. It's really simple. Anybody. I know I talk faster than you type. Just waiting on the thing to pop up. So while you guys are letting me know, I'm going to be reminded. So we can take, here's Bitcoin for the day, right? So for the day, let's see here. Bitcoin is up 0.36%. If we go out for the 7 day over the past week, Bitcoin is down 3%, 4%. If we go to the month, say, hey, how's Bitcoin been performing for the past month? It's down 6%. We go for the year. Over the past 365 days, how has Bitcoin performed? Over the past year, Bitcoin has brought back close to 100% return. What that means is if you had decided 1 year ago to invest $100 into Bitcoin, your $100 would now be worth $200. If you decided last year, 365 days ago, you were going to take a risk, you're going to say, you know what? I don't really know too much about this thing, but it seems like it's going to be something. Let me go ahead and put $50 over here. That $50 that you done blew off, you blew off already this weekend. That $50 when you got paid on Friday, you was broke on Monday because you spent all your money on stupid shit. That $50. Guess what? A year ago, you'd be at $50. Guess what? Today it'd be worth $100. If you did $1,000 last year this time, 365 days ago, guess what? Today, that $1,000 would be worth $2,000. How many of you guys want to start learning how to grow money? Huh? Instead of wasting everything that comes into your hand. Do you want to learn how to grow money so you can stop begging people for reparations? Do you want to learn how to grow money? Oh, I'm going to give it to you. I got smoke for everybody. Because y'all be talking about some of the stupidest shit because y'all ain't never studied money. I get it. But you're going to learn today. Pineapples. Does anybody want to learn how to build wealth? I'm waiting. Oh my goodness. Nobody want to know. I be wanting to share all my little nuggets. Okay, let me keep going. Okay, now. This is just over the past year. Now, if you and me, this is all time. Look at this. Now, like I said, with me and Danto, we were back here. We were probably back here around 2016 or so. Man, moving into 2017, me and Danto, we was like, this is something. Look at this, $1,000 in 2017. Then we were like, we really on to something. Then that thing shot up. We were like, oh, whoa, this thing got up to 15,000 in 2000. We were like, what the monkey? We ain't never seen money like this before. We were like, oh, Lord. But then guess what? When it got to 17,000, all the people came and said, oh, shit, this is something. And guess what it did? Came back down. Then all the people who was fickle, they sold, and me and Dante were holding on strong. Like, nah, we think we own to something here. 2019 came in, the book came out, Black Billionaires Club. We start rolling. Then we got all the way over here. We said, oh, shit, something happened in 2020. Anybody remember what happened? Anybody remember what happened around October, November 2020? It's the same thing that happened in November, October this year. We got a new president. Y'all talking about Trump and Biden and stealing the election and all that shit. Well, guess what? Biden came in, right? There was some restoration back in the land. People were feeling pretty confident. That's all the way up until, I don't know, till March. And they was like, oh shit, Bitcoin, $60,000. What the monkey? Then all the fickle people came in. Then next thing you know, y'all trying to buy at all-time highs. Came on back down. Got till around, what's this? To July of 2021. Back down to 30,000. So 50% was wiped out. 50% of people who bought in an all-time high, guess what? They had sold their all-time high for 50% less to people like me. And then guess what? Went right back on up because now all the fickle people are out. All of the wealthy people, guess what? Up to 65,000, came crash back down again. It's the same cycle. It's happening again. And then guess what? Came back down here to 2022. What happened in 2022? 2022 is 2 years after 2020. That's typically when you get new primaries, right? This election cycle. You're going to nominate your governors and your mayors and all this stuff. Some of them crypto friendly, some of them not. Okay? Then guess what though? Now we got a little restoration back in the land. It starts taking a slow climb in 2024. In March of 2024 to $70,000. Then we get down to this election cycle where we're looking at October of last year, 67,000 or whatever, something like that, 60,000, 50,000, 60,000, something like that. New president is elected, is elected, and guess what? From that point, from 66,000, we reached new all-time highs of 100,000. So you see, you might be able to see already what I'm showing you, how the news that you guys fight about, the news that gets you guys to hate your brother, to hate your sister, the news that thrives off of your insatiable desire for chaos and trauma and drama and murder and all that stuff, the news that gets the men to hate the women, the news that get black people to hate white people, the news that gets Christians to hate Muslims, the news is something that you can use if you get your mind right. Everybody put in console, get your mind right. You guys are literally voluntarily signing up for propaganda, and you are believing it. And while they're telling you what not to do, they're doing the exact opposite. And you still are listening to them. You still can't turn off the goddamn TV. If you're not going to turn off the TV, that's fine. Just upgrade your thinking. And now we're pricing at 95,000, okay? So, Danto, you said you want to know? Here's how you build wealth. Really simple. 2 words. Write this down. Pay attention. That's it. Pay attention. The whole world is telling you what to do. The whole world is telling you what they're doing. The whole world is showing you what they're doing. Wealthy people are telling you what they're doing. But guess what? We saw them wealthy people, they got there. They stole their way there. They cheated their way up there. They slept their way up to prosperity. Y'all think every rich person is bad, and so therefore you set up yourself to not get rich. That's stupid. Or you can say, well, some of these rich people know what the hell they doing. Let me go study them and do what they did. And if BlackRock is buying Bitcoin, if MicroStrategy is buying Bitcoin, if El Salvador is buying Bitcoin, if the president just said the new president-elect saying we're going to work to make Bitcoin $1 million. If the damn United States is saying we're going to have a Bitcoin reserve strategy, if China is saying we're going to have a Bitcoin reserve strategy, well, God damn it, buy Bitcoin. How fucking hard is that? The wealthy people are buying Bitcoin. Why aren't you? Now you may say, well, I don't know how to buy it. I don't understand it. And you're going to find all of these reasons not to learn. Well, you'd be stupid. You'd be dumb. You'd be boo-boo the fool. You'd be Dumbo. Or if the wealthy people are doing it, and although I might not be able to buy $1 billion worth of Bitcoin, I can buy $10 worth. I can buy $25 worth. I can stop wasting all my money trying to impress other people, and I can go get fucking filthy rich. Just that simple. Now, am I saying spend all of your money? No, I'm not. Do your own research, invest at your own risk, whatever the disclaimers is I need to be saying at this particular point, count them as being said. Pay attention. It's right in front of your face. You just have to pay attention, identify, use your God-given discretion, use your God-given insight, use your God-given wisdom. And pray for wisdom. God damn. Read the Bible. Y'all got any questions for me, man? I'm back, by the way, in case you don't know. In case y'all have experienced me for the first time, I don't give a fuck what you think. But I will teach you if you're willing to learn. I will teach you if you're willing to follow. Jesus came to the land and said, follow me. If you're willing to follow, I'll help you get rich. Just that simple. And for those that have a problem with that word, get rich, I'll help you build wealth. That's that simple. For those that have a problem with that, fuck you. That's right, Dante. I thought say eat less food, buy Bitcoin, man. Hey, in the comments below, love for you to leave a takeaway with me. What'd you learn today? What's your takeaway? Cuss me out if you got to. I am my brother's keeper. I am my sister's keeper. I'm literally going to teach you about crypto for $5 a month. If you are unwilling to do that, please do not inbox me. I will cuss you out. I will. Quickly, fast, in a hurry. You want to go deeper than that? You want to get into our classes? Guess what? We got that available to you as well. Ms. Green just won her first month in crypto class because she's participating, she's engaging, she's showing that she wants to learn. All right? So I appreciate your time here today, guys. Hit that link in the bottom if you want to get some crypto knowledge. We're going to be dropping some knowledge every day. We got some help now. I want to shout out our brother Troy Moulton, who's going to be one of our lead teachers. Well, he's agreed to do it. We're going to see, but he's going to be one of our lead teachers there, helping you guys get more info, more knowledge, to become more knowledgeable. It is a lot. It is a lot. I agree. It is a lot. It's like going to law school. I'm just going to let you know, it's a lot of information. But what we do, we're able to give you the information in a way that you can absorb it. I can talk your language. I can make sure that you understand it to the level of your understanding. And then you just grow from there. You go from faith to faith and from glory to glory, from lesson to lesson, and from dollar to dollar. I want to say thanks so much for taking the time to join us here today. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the share button, hit the follow button, hit all the goddamn buttons. I wish you nothing but wealth. I want you guys to remember this, that it takes a village. It starts with us. Let's keep building as we climb together. We all we got, beautiful people. We all we got. But thank God, that's more than enough. You guys have an absolutely wonderful day, and I pray to God He allows me to get in real soon. We're out.